This episode 72, big 72. You hear what your usual four guys. Myself, Rod. I'm introducing myself first this time. Since people want to, I almost said the MFR word, but since people want to act up. But yeah, myself, Rod, Terrell.
What's good with y'all young boys, man? Yes, sir.
Denzel.
What's good, everybody?
And okay, that's that. There's a little smile. And Devin.
What's up?
And today we got okay, yeah, chill out with that weak shit. But today we got a very special treat for y'all, man. But first we're gonna get into the mental health checks, since that is a staple. Y'all know if you've been rocking with us. Terrell, how you feeling, man?
Hey, man, I'm tired as fuck, man. I'm off of a 7-hour shift, man. I normally don't work the days of the podcast, breaking the fourth wall, but here I am. But I feel like I got more energy now than I normally do coming off on a podcast episode. Probably because I didn't just wake up. I've been woke up. But I'm good, man. I'm chilling. Spectacular, sensational, untouchable.
Okay, fantastic. Denzel?
Shit, I've been working. Been having, some shit in the back burner that I'm gonna have, out there in the coming weeks. I'll say weeks. But it's the in between. It ain't there yet. But everything's looking good. I got my blue lights on, you know what I'm saying?
Them Gunnars.
Yeah. The Gunnars, yeah. Me and Terrell matching today, so
Hey, man, that's my twin up there, man. That's my twin.
Mm-hmm.
We said me and Terrell matching.
A treacherous little twin.
What about you, Devin? How you feeling? Because they about to get wicked.
I'm surviving. I'm so not much.
Okay.
Bro, how you doing, man? How you doing, King? Chocolate King, brolic.
I don't know why, but I've been tired. I've been really tired. I don't know. Shut the bitch up. I've been tired. I don't know what's going on in my body. I've been really tired. I think I'm going through some shit. I don't know if this is like what do they call it? You know how they have like midlife crises?
Yeah.
So what I'm having is like a
quarter
between midlife. You said what?
A quarter.
Yeah, this might be a quarter life puberty. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I've been really tired, like really tired. But other than that, I'm good, man. I'm chilling. I'm just trying to figure some stuff out right now. But yeah, I'm vibing. No complaints here.
Hey, man, the guys are tired. The guys have been gaming. We have a whole bunch of shit recorded, which is surprising because the last couple of weeks we haven't had that much shit in the back burner, but we sitting on a lot. We sitting on some scary games. We might have some Street Fighter footage. We might have some. We still got some Uno footage. Yeah, y'all might be in for some treats. Maybe, hopefully, if we can just edit these hoes out. But Street Fighter 6 kind of got us like this right now.
Low key at the lowest key.
Like
well, not the lowest key.
It got me like this. It got the Shao Kahn grip on my shit. Just
that shit got me like this.
That shit got me like this.
I'm just trying to fucking fight, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, right now, there's nothing I care more than just whooping people's asses on this shit. Like, I don't care about nothing else. Like, I literally just try to get up, take care of my responsibilities, and this shit is all I want to do, bro. And I don't know what it is, but right now, that's all I want to do is just get better. So,
hey, man, you fellas that play you. Let me stop. See, I'm fucking up already. You viewers that play Street Fighter 6, hey, drop your shit in the comment section so we can whoop y'all ass. Facts. I say that with the utmost confidence. But hey, man, breaking the fourth wall again. The day we're recording this is the day after the 4th of July. We didn't talk about the 4th of July last pod. Here we are, 4th of July. Most of us didn't do anything because we're sitting right here in this Discord. But I feel like that's just the norm now. Like, a lot of people are saying like this 4th of July was the least 4th of July they've seen or they experienced.
On a Tuesday though.
They're fucking popping fireworks, but it wasn't like nothing crazy. Like, I didn't hear no big fireworks or nothing.
Yeah.
That happened Saturday, actually.
What? Oh, the fireworks? They're popping fireworks over the weekend too. I was like, what the fuck y'all doing?
That's for most people. A lot of people. I heard some big fireworks Saturday, but Tuesday shit was mid. It was like dollar store fireworks
and glizzies on the grill. I haven't been a fan of the 4th of July for a minute now. This is not my cup of tea. Don't want to be a fucking history teacher in this bitch, but you know, there's reasons why motherfuckers don't fuck with the 4th of July for real. So it's like, you know, keeping it $1.50. Just do 4th of July, 1776, and just look at the period there, and you'll see why. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
you know, Juneteenth, you know, that was fire.
Yeah, Juneteenth is fire.
Yeah,
we didn't get off at 6 on Juneteenth, but we got off at 6 on the 4th of July. That's kind of crazy to me. I don't know. You know how it is, man.
I had to call it Dr. Umar.
Colored folk. You get what I'm saying? It's just we don't get the same cut. You get what I'm saying? So y'all enjoyed y'all 4th of July? Well, Devin wasn't even in here. Devin, what you do yesterday?
Sleep. So I did sleep. I didn't really hear any fireworks. I think I heard like probably a little bit, but it wasn't to the point where it's like booming. Like, cause last year it was like crazy. It was popping fireworks from like last weekend till when it happened. But this it stopped at like 9:30.
Are y'all in support of taking the blickies out there and shooting in the sky?
Of course not. What the fuck?
I think it does it.
That weak ass, goofy ass shit.
That's
lucky
like,
dangerous.
A country to do this shit.
Hell no, down here at Homestead, buddy, be letting that shit rock.
Oh no, I'm talking like up like Magnolia, Madisonville.
Oh, in Texas,
Fort Worth. Yeah, in Houston they didn't really do that.
I heard Fort Worth, Texas. I was looking at houses out there like years ago. I was like,
it's the cheapest. It's probably one of the cheapest house markets. Now that the house market just went down after 11 years, a lot of people are moving. I'm seeing Florida plates. I'm seeing Alaska. I like the number one plate I see is Florida.
Florida plates.
The number one place I see around here is like Florida plates. It's like my whole, like half of my whole apartment complex is Florida plates.
That shit's crazy. Motherfuckers moved from New York to Florida and from Florida to Texas. Look at that shit. That's crazy.
Ain't it like it's a pyramid? It's a pyramid. Like New York is high shit. Then they going down to Florida, and niggas in Florida like, nah, this shit too high. They going over.
Bow.
Hey, guess what? And guess what? People in Texas, if this shit's too high, they gonna go. Dang, what's lower than Texas?
Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah, what's lower than Texas?
It's still hot over there, though, right?
Not like in state, but like housing, pricing.
Nah, we probably got one of the number one lowest housing markets ever. It's.
Hey man, but the 4th of July really, it's a move when you got somebody to move around with. You feel what I'm saying? If you single, it's like whatever. But like I don't fuck with the 4th of July, but if I had a little, vibe on my arm, like we'll go see some fireworks. I don't wear no red, white, and blue, but you know what I'm saying? I'll be out there vibing. Hey, I respect. It's no disrespect because motherfuckers will twist this. It's no disrespect to nobody that's in the armed forces. Nobody's part of the military. It's no disrespect to them. You know what I'm saying? But if you do your research, you do your history, you know what kind of ground we standing on. So I respect all my military folk. You feel what I'm saying? Rod, I fuck with Rod, and you know what I'm saying? The Air Force, I fuck with everybody. But that red, white, and blue, motherfuckers would be like, move out of America. Shut up, bitch. If it was that easy, I would have been did that shit.
It mostly be like the people who literally got like that pose, like that dad pose, that just sitting on the grill. And they got like that one butthurt ass image. They just staring at you with like sunshades on, talking about move out of America. Like, it's not that easy. Even still, like, it's not me like shitting on the US. It's just like, why am I celebrating something that was against me? Like, the fuck?
Facts. And that's going to be the main focal point of this podcast episode. So I hope y'all strap the fuck in, man. Before we get into the nitty gritty, if y'all seen the Love is Raised, listen to me. The Pink Tape reaction went up. Revisiting the album after the initial listen, I kind of vibe with it. I mean, I think Uzi's main like focus was to mix genres together. I noticed that going through the album again, kind of taking rap and mixing it with whatever else Uzi is interested in, rock, all that shit. He's kind of just blending genres. So I mean, And looking back at the artwork, I didn't realize the stars on the flag were fucking pentagrams. I didn't realize that he flipped the stars. But if you want our reaction, you want to know our initial takes, it's there on the fucking YouTube channel. Go click it. I'll probably link it somewhere in the description. So, but Uzi came out recently, I think today. He updated his bio on Instagram and put "Love is Race 3," and then he put out a story saying, "Get Pink Tape to #1, and y'all get the album y'all really wanted, Love is Race 3." Which is kind of a fucked up delivery because now you're shitting on the album you just put out, which is the album you've been hyping for like the last year and a half, 2 years? Because when did Red plus White come out? Like a year ago, right?
Yeah, a year and some change, a little bit.
So you just kind of just shitted on the album you were hyping up to be your best project, the album we really wanted, which is your rap album, Love is Race 3. I mean, you'll see a reaction for that too. If it's trash, we'll say it's trash. But enough of Uzi. I feel like I should get out like the bullshit before we get into the Sneako clip. Johnathan Majors had a story broke about Johnathan Majors recently, saying that all charges against him were dropped. That wasn't all the way true. If anything, he got new charges now from like past relationships. But the initial story that broke, which only had one news outlet cover it, was like all the charges were dropped and that Johnathan Majors was pressing charges against the girl that accused him. But that's not all the way true. I think I seen a story from like 5 days ago, and it's like he got new charges now. So we're still up in the air about Johnathan Majors, man. Hey, like I always say, until there's a guilty verdict, I'm not on nobody's side. I'm not for or against him until we get all the details out. Because I'm not the type to. I don't think any of us here are the type to just shit on somebody off of initial he say she say until we get the cold facts. You get what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
My thing is like, it's just not just him too. It's just like, whenever like a celebrity or a rapper like do something and then they just get these random ass charges from like females from like 2-3 years ago, like why not press it up at that time? Like why are you waiting till the dude's career is on a decline to start hitting him with charges? It's just so weird to me because I actually start thinking about that shit. It's just like, it's like the same thing with R. Kelly, like, and Bill Cosby, like the charges like from like 20 years ago. You're pressing charges from 20 years ago now. You should have been on that shit the day it happened. Like, what the fuck? That's so weird.
Y'all know how I rock with R. Kelly and his music, but just his music. Hold on, just his music. But R. Kelly been a fucking R.
Kelly.
He been on that weird shit from the jump. I'm not gonna lie, he been on that weird shit from the jump.
Yeah. There's a whole documentary, bro. We're not gonna break it down. There's a whole documentary. You can go see that shit.
Bill Cosby, I mean, I don't even know. I honestly, to this day, do not know the full story. All I know is that he put the shit in the drink.
Oh, roofie. No,
but I don't know. That's crazy.
And sexual assault on minors and stuff like that. But
that goes into what Rod was talking about. We should actually go ahead, Rod.
Okay. There was a video, not a video, but it was a tweet that I saw. It was like a story this woman posted, and I can't tell you the exact story because I read that like a few days ago. But it was basically like this woman. I'm gonna wait till Denzel gets here. But yeah, so basically, this couple, it was a married couple, right? I think they were in like their 40s, their early 40s, but they have a 16-year-old daughter. It's her sweet 16. She's turning 16 that day, and she had like a pool party with her friends, and she was like the only one in the red dress. Like she requested to be the only one in the red dress. A red bathing suit so that she can stand out. And they had a bunch of family friends there. They had a bunch of like coworkers there, like people that are like they deemed really close. Like it wasn't just like just random people. They were just like, yeah, come over to our daughter's sweet 16. All of her friends, and then like their really close family friends, right? And the woman says that when she goes inside, she hears this. She hears like this dude's friend, like his close friend, her husband's close friend. She called him H. She heard him saying that like the daughter looks really good in the dress, that she looks way better than The way better than like the girls that he remembers looking like when she was a teen, and that she's developing really nicely, like her breasts and her butt are developing nicely. And then he was like, whoever's like gets to fuck her would be lucky because like they be doing God a service or some shit like that. That's what he said, and then she like immediately snapped on him, and then she went and got her husband and like dragged her husband in. Well, she snapped on him and told him to get the fuck out the house first of all, like to leave the place. And then he was like cursing back at her or whatever, saying that she was a bitch and stuff like that. But he stormed off. He got in his girlfriend's car and left, and then like left the girlfriend at the party. And then like he was blowing the husband up, like sending him messages saying like whatever, she's bitching and doing all this stuff. And then the wife told him what he said, and like showed him the text messages or whatever. And I think the dude was sending his girlfriend messages saying that like the wife's a slut, his daughter's a slut, like they're both whores, whatever. And the husband, he told her like, to calm down, like let's enjoy the sweet 16, like let her enjoy her time, and then I'll handle it later. So I think after the party's over, he goes over to his house, and I think he spent the night at his friend's house, and he came back telling the wife that like she was overreacting, that it wasn't like that, whatever. And then the woman who posted this story, well, let's assume she's a woman because I didn't look into her profile, I didn't see no pictures, I just saw like the bio. She was saying that like, oh, it's all men, like they're all like this. They all like defend each other. And yeah, that basically was the situation. So first I want to know like what y'all would do in this situation. Like what feedback do y'all have for that?
I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like what's crazy is she's not all the way wrong though, because there are situations that do pop up like this. Now I'm not saying all men, but there are situations where like men would defend their boys when they're doing some crazy ass shit. And we've talked about this on the podcast before with the Drewski skit. Like I don't even know how many episodes back, where like men will be on some weird ass shit at parties and shit, and trying to get these girls drunk. Men will be on some weird shit, and their boys will not check them. In this situation, I would check, old boy, and just be like, "Yo, bro, like you can't be doing this shit. I can't fuck with you if you're gonna be doing this shit." Blah, blah, blah. Like you can't defend that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like whatever excuse he has, like if he's like that, he's always gonna be like that. But that's me. I would check it and just be like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Can't be doing this shit, and I can't fuck with you, King.
Yeah, but even if it was a close friend, like if it was like one of us,
hell yeah. Y'all on that weird shit, y'all getting cut. Sorry.
That's valid. What y'all think?
Silence is heavy.
I mean, there's just no explanation to explain that. I just dead you right then and there. I wouldn't even like try to even reach out to you. I was just, nah, you're weird. Going about my day. That's it. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be my brother. It could be one of y'all. I'm deading you.
Hey, man. I'm going to keep it a stack. It was one of my boys out here, Mount. All right, why you feel this way? Talk about it. And we're going to break this shit down. And then after we talk, I feel like that's just the time you want and shit. And, just slide up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like James Brown,
what is he doing?
Just slide up on out of there.
Because it's like, if the reason why I'm gonna dead you instantly, because if I don't see this shit, or I don't, see this shit coming from a mile away, like I don't pay attention to this, then that's just me being a bad friend. And it's like the only right logical answer, I can try to hear you out, but like I can just see through the bullshit, because like, bro, you're talking about somebody else's daughter, like in a weird ass way. That's like a weird pedophilic way, like, oh, she's developing nice. Whoever fucks her is gonna be doing God a favor because she's got a nice body. Just the weird shit. Like you would never hear one of your homeboys say, like, "Bro, that's my fucking daughter." Like, what the fuck you mean, bro? Like,
wait, that was the husband. That was a husband that went over to his house and spent the night. Daughter.
Jesus fucking Christ! It was the husband's friend that said that.
No. But it was the husband's daughter.
Yeah.
Of the friend.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, no. It's just like
the husband's daughter of the friend.
No. Like okay, the husband and his friend, right? I know those
Yeah.
two are two separate
That's the
entities, and
daughter.
then the husband daughter
Has a
is
daughter.
what the friend
Yeah.
was talking
Yes.
about.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's wild.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, whoa. Like, and then he came back too calm, and then she showed him the text messages, and he was like, still like, you're overreacting. I don't know how much I believe this story.
No, bro.
But if
Like,
that's
I
a
don't
true
know.
situation,
I don't
it's just
know.
like,
I don't know
shit.
if this is.
I
I don't know if this is
bet.
good.
Oh,
Though,
nah.
like, because that's like me doing that to one of y'all. Like,
That's
why
an
would I
immediate
do that?
fade. I'm not gonna lie. That's an
That's
immediate fade.
Should I
First of
snuff
all.
you right now? Should I snuff you right now? Matter of fact,
like I
That's an
can.
immediate. There's no questions. That's just an immediate fade. We gotta fade.
I'll
And
fade
then
outside of my
after
daughter's
that, I gotta
party though.
expose you.
I'll fade outside my daughter's party just so she doesn't know what's going on. But I'll take him out. I'll be like, you know what? Let me talk to you real quick. Go to the
No,
street.
I wouldn't do it outside in the street. I'll wait till like later on at night, so niggas ain't around, so I can pull up in a ski mask and snuff you up, and then I'm out of there. Leave your ass on the ground. All this type shit. I'm not letting anybody see that shit. I'm pulling up in a ski mask. I might run you over with the truck. I'm beating your ass and I'm dipping out.
Nah, you can't play with my seed like that, my child.
No, that's just weird. That's creepy as fuck, bro. I know there's like a lot of creepy people in the world, and like they got homeboys and shit, and like you're a dickhead. You're a fucking retarded soul as fuck. If you don't see that shit coming from a mile away, like if you allow your homeboys to get away with that shit, if you allowed your homeboys to get away with that shit, then you're just as worse. If you don't think that's a genuine problem, you're fucking weird.
Yeah, I agree. And then there was like women sounding off in the comments, like in the replies, saying like, "Oh yeah, like this shit has happened to me before," and like cookouts or like family events and all this shit. And I was just like, "Damn."
I'm not gonna lie though, women's upbringing in this society is rough. I've been with plenty of women that have said like, "Oh, such and such happened to me by this family member or this." You know what I'm saying? So like, their upbringing is rough, and we can't deny that.
That's wild, bro.
That shit is rough.
No,
I don't want to air out ex's businesses, but I've been with my fair share of women. They've all said pretty much the same thing. Even women that
experienced something like that, which is fucking insane. That's just insane.
If I have a little boy, hey man, this is how we gonna do it. And if I catch your ass doing some weird shit, I'll be the one to fuck you up. Cause you know what I'm saying? I brought you into this world, so I'm gonna fuck you up first. And then I'm gonna let such and such dad fuck you up. I'm gonna let him shoot the fair one too. You done violated his daughter. Hey man, not in my household. That's not my child.
That shit ever happened? I'm not gonna say violate my son, but that would sound weird. But what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna whoop his ass. I'm for sure gonna whoop his ass. Yeah. If I ever even catch whiff of some shit like that, I'm whooping his ass like a man. I'm whooping his ass like hand to hand.
Your ass.
And that man's getting backhanded on, bro. I'm catching his ass on a hot 7-piece wing, no drink, no biscuit, just beating his ass. I'm beating his ass, and then I'm going to sleep. Yeah, waking back up and beat his ass.
Because we're not raising none of those in this household. You might get what's the word? Disowned. You might get disowned.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna pull some slimy shit. I'm gonna go to work for about half a day, come back home, beat your ass, and then go get something to eat that shit right in front of you, and then beat your ass again because like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, I ain't raised you to be a bitch.
Yeah, you're gonna have to run my fade, King.
Yeah.
Well, not
so
King. You're not
King. Would you have it in you to beat your own son's ass, like beat their ass like a nigga on the street? I don't think I have it in me to beat my son's ass like that.
Yeah, no, I'm beating his ass. If my son is a predator, I'm beating his ass.
No, if my son, bro, if my son is doing some weird pedophilia shit, bro, he's getting his ass beat.
I wouldn't be able to. Now, if I brought him in the world, I wouldn't be able to do it. I couldn't do it.
I'm gonna put his ass 6 feet under.
I would be even more upset if I brought you into the world and
he gonna Omni man his son.
Because then it's like,
if you really think about it though,
that's my son, that's my blood. Like he is me. He's my
son. That's the thing. That's the thing. At the end of the day, like okay, it's your seed, but it's like bro, it's a whole nother entity, bro. It's a whole nother. You can't control what they do, bro.
I don't give a fuck about.
I'm not saying here.
I brought this man into the world, so ultimately, I shaped his mind. I shaped his personality. I shaped his values.
I mean,
I'm the reason that he's into the things that he's into. I'm
Um,
literally like I'm into some of the same stuff that my dad was into, and I didn't even like talk to him about any of this stuff. It's just a pattern that occurs from genetics, and it's literally like he's taking 50% of my DNA. He is me, bro. This man's gonna look like me. He's gonna be tall like me. He's gonna be into sports and shit like me, and that's just gonna happen because of what he sees when he's growing up as a baby. You know what I'm saying? So like, part of it is what he experiences. If it wasn't for my dad, I probably wouldn't have the same head that I do right now. I wouldn't have the same brain. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be the same. If my dad wasn't in the picture, I probably would be different. I probably would be more self-destructive. I probably wouldn't try to carry myself in this way. He is technically an image of me. I know he has his own personality, he has his own values, but a lot of the stuff that he is born with and shaped with, like 40% of him is going to come directly from his parents, which is why this shit is so important. Like you don't know how much like information children soak up from their parents, bro. Like literally all their habits, the way they speak, the way they walk, the way they talk, all of that shit.
But not but genetically, they're not going to be into the same stuff. They can have a completely different way. Like
that's fine,
no matter who you are, like you gonna have a different way of handling stuff. Like just because
that's fine. But they
like Michael Jordan's son, for example. Michael Jordan's son.
I think the
but that's different, bro. We're talking about what they into as far as hobbies. I'm talking about like him and his values and his morals. If he doesn't know that viewing women like that is wrong and approaching them like that is wrong, then I need to show him, and I'm gonna beat his ass. And that is that simple. Especially if he's old enough to do that shit. If he's old enough to do that shit, bro, you have to think about what he's doing to somebody else's child. If he's old enough to do that shit and bring trauma onto another woman and violate her body, and then ruin her relationship with her parents, with other men, with like for future endeavors, like scar her for life, you have to think about what that shit does to people and like families too. That shit is almost as bad as murder. I'm gonna whoop his ass, bro.
At the end of the day, the way your child carries themselves is a reflection of how you parented them throughout the day or throughout their life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm sorry to tell you this, but like, if your child comes out as a pedophilic maniac or whatever, like you did some horrible parenting, because that it should never even went to that. He shouldn't even be thinking like that. If I have a kid or if I have a son or a girl, like they're gonna come out most likely having the same characteristics as me. I'm not gonna allow them to do stupid shit like that and ruin their future. Like in today's age, everything is digital. So whatever you put on the internet is gonna stay there forever. And like there's no get backs, there's no retries. Like literally, you have one chance and you fuck up one time, they are going to drag your name through the mud for the rest of your life. That's forever, bro. Like there's nothing you can do to erase that. There's nothing. So it's my job to make sure they come out, you know, as successful or normal looking or, you know, just positive. Like I don't want my son to be saying no weird ass shit or my daughter to be on some weird shit. It's just not the type of shit I'm not raising. And if I do, I'm beating his ass. Like that's it. I'm beating his ass. I'm whooping her ass. It don't matter. I believe in equality.
They're a reflection of you, man.
Exactly.
The values you instill in your children, the way they carry themselves. Like, I think the way I carry myself now, I think my parents would be like, okay, we did right by Terrell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not out there making them look like all types of goofy by doing random shit that's like weird shit. I'm like out here like inappropriately being, you know what I'm saying, all weird with women and all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm fucking dead. I was just like, bro, it's like it's simple. Like, if he does some weird shit, I'm beating his ass. If she does some weird shit, I'm beating her ass. And no one's gonna tell me online how to raise my fucking kids when they came from my nutsack. I'm not having it.
Yeah, everybody in the comment section really be
everybody want to be pro parents until it happens to them, and then suddenly they just want to. Oh no, I didn't mean it. No.
It's like, how the fuck are you gonna type to me how to parent my child, and you got little Tim drawing on the fucking wall, drawing dicks on the wall, and he fucking 6. Fuck out my goddamn face.
Drawing the little upside down S with dicks on the wall and shit. So, like, bro, I'm like,
nah, fuck out my face, man.
Social media has ruined a lot of good families and parents and relationships. I just can't let anybody from social media dictate how I run my life.
Hey, man. We rocking with social media on this side, man. You feel what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Trying to be a social media mogul for real. That'd be all any new social media platform. I'm on
outside.
that shit.
Outside as fuck.
It's being tapped in. You want to be
So
left
can you
behind?
explain what you mean by that?
What's up?
As a techie
You know what
person,
I'm about to say.
You should want to get into the new shit as someone that's into tech, because you don't want to be left behind. And you know how easy it is to get left behind in tech, because there's always some new shit. Speaking of new shit, the iPhone 15 comes out in 2 months.
I'm copping that. I need a new phone.
Yeah, I should
That's they have a copper color. Hold on, they have a copper color.
The best iPhone.
No, the reason why I'm copping it because this phone, I've had this phone for almost 8 years, bro. Like I need a new phone.
Time for an upgrade.
It's time for upgrade, bro. My upgrade's been long overdue. They keep asking me, when are you gonna get your upgrade?
How much that bitch gonna cost though? Like 2,000?
It ain't gonna cost nothing for me because my upgrade's here. My upgrade's here.
That's the misconception. You don't pay $1,500 up front. You can finance your phones.
You can finance your phone.
Pay $20 a month for the next however so many years.
I lease my phones. I never.
To be honest with you.
Why? It's the same shit. Just add it to your bill.
Yeah, it's just lease it.
All right, bro. I'm just
you balling, bro. You balling. I'll never buy phones. I'll lease.
I'm not dropping $1,500 off rip.
I'm not paying $1,500.
I don't gotta pay no. Look, here's the thing, though. If you pay it outright, you don't.
What insurance? Fuck you talking about?
You don't gotta pay no motherfucking bill. No month. You don't gotta pay no bill. You don't gotta fucking You don't gotta stay with a carrier. If you cancel your service, you don't gotta give up the phone, because that's the first thing they're gonna try to do. Give me the phone. You gotta find a way to finesse the phone, and then your ass gonna have like papers on your shit because we're like, oh, this nigga stealing phones, because niggas ain't gonna want to give up the iPhone once the fucking bill don't get paid and they want their money. So if at worst, if you don't have the money to pay your bill, guess what? You still keep your phone. They can't do shit about your phone because you paid it off rip. I mean, the only thing I would say, if you pay it outright, you gotta take care of that shit. Even if you finance, you gotta take it, but you gotta pay extra care if you pay it outright.
Even still, like when I had this phone, when it was brand new, when I stopped paying the bill for like a little bit, like I did like a little experiment, they didn't come hounding me about the phone. They was just like, pay it whenever you can. I mean, the phone's basically yours, because like I've been with the company so damn long. They have me like on a generational family plan, so it's like whenever I buy a phone or whenever I get a phone, like it's mine. I can do whatever I want with the phone. I mean, regardless, I'm gonna have to pay that bill back anyway. So if I go take the phone and switch it, I've got to still pay the bill.
No motherfucker in a goddamn black and magenta T-Mobile shirt gonna be knocking at your goddamn door.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no one's gonna be doing that, bro.
Sir, you have our equipment. We need it back. Nobody's gonna do that.
Like I said, it's not like anybody's gonna really give it back. I'm not saying you're gonna give it up. Even if they did, like, nah. FBI, open up, give us the phone. Like, you're not
the wrong house.
But it's like, it's just something that gets documented and shit. That for sure happens, and it's like it can fuck
I'm
you.
going to Romania, man. Fuck you talking about, bro? I can do whatever the fuck I want over there.
But it's just like, I don't know. Whenever it's something like really expensive that I would want, I'll save up. Like, I'll just put some money aside.
Yeah, we know.
Months, and then I'll just buy that shit outright. I don't know worry about all that finance shit. I got a credit card and stuff, but I'm not maxing that shit out. All that. I'm just old school, crazy. Because growing up, when I watched my mom and my family, like, they always bought shit out. I mean, they wasn't rich. Don't get me wrong, but they bought shit outright. Like, they was just like, don't do that shit. Just get the shit. Just get it. If you really want it, just put some money to the side and get the shit. Simple.
It's crazy too, because like, I don't know, man. I've witnessed this from forefront, from the saga of Denzel not buying shit to him actually start balling out and buying shit. Like, I witnessed this man do a whole 180, bro. This man would never want to buy shit, and then suddenly, just a turning point in the stars align. This man just starts buying a hell of shit, expensive shit. It's crazy too. It's like a villain arc,
and that's the crazy thing.
Ain't
nobody trapping, ain't nobody rapping. Ain't nobody GoFundMe bullshit. Ain't nobody like, can you GoFund me for my... No. Ain't no cash up in the link. None of that bullshit. Take your ass to work.
He is right,
get your check. Get your 700. Put away 200 and spend the rest of the 500. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. And then guess what? After like 3 months, you'll have the money that you need to get the shit that you want. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing with the Apple thing. Since everybody getting that shit, and I'm getting an iPhone too. Might as well get that. Shit.
Oh, the shade, bro. Hold on, bro. You really, you salty about that still? Like,
well,
who's just fucking?
Nah. Right. You know my track. You really think that's not gonna happen? Let's be for real, bro. Do I gotta go in the closet and get the box? Do I have to go to the closet and get the box? Come on now. Do you really think that's cap? Do you think that's cap?
The box to
Box
what?
for what?
I like this Denzel. This Denzel glowing. I like this Denzel.
You talking about the graphics card?
Yeah, come on now.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
Come on now.
He a tech guy. He a tech guy. He don't have the Apple headset.
He's talking about the graphics card, bro.
I had to get the big ass box.
He's talking about the graphics card, bro.
What box? Well, why is he getting that though? I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I'll get my hat. Like nigga, I'll get the shit. If I want that shit, I'll get that shit. You don't gotta worry about me.
I don't think you
not having that shit.
I think he'll get it. I believe in Denzel. I think he'll get it. He's a tech guy, man. He does that shit for real.
Probably shit he was talking on it. I think
he had that one VR headset though. He had that one VR headset, right? Which one was it? The Oculus?
He had the Oculus.
Yeah.
I believe Denzel will get the damn Apple headset.
At one point, he had full body tracking. I remember that shit.
Yeah, Denzel would definitely get the fucking Apple headset, man. Stop playing with Denzel's name, man. Stop playing with his top, man.
Now, Rod, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Now, Rod,
stay on that Android side, nigga.
I don't know. All right. Hey, man, I gotta get the 15, man. I gotta shit on the Pro Max, man. I gotta shit on that 14 Pro Max. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
he gonna start changing up his drip. He gonna start getting fades.
I'm like, right, see my hairline?
I'm not
gonna lie. I'll believe it when I see it. You switching to an iPhone. I'll believe it when I see it.
I'm like, right, you see his hairline and premium 4K? It's still not straight. You see that shit?
Yeah,
and I got an iPhone. Yeah, ain't shit changed.
Burst fade.
Yeah, have a burst fade.
That's what Denzel have. He'll start with a blowout first. He's gonna start with a blowout, and then he's gonna be like, fade a little bit more off the sides. Yeah, he's gonna get the burst fade.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed that little tech talk that we had. We might start introducing that more often. Let's talk about some techie ass shit. Motherfuckers will tap into that too. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Fuck it, man. The Sneako clip. Fuck, Devin just watched it. I heard him watching it, so I don't remember exactly word for word what he was saying. However, he was making the correlation between hip hop culture and black culture, and I think that's where my issue lies. What he says after that is here or there, but my issue lies between merging black culture with hip hop culture. But go ahead, Devin.
My bad to cut you off. Basically, what he was saying is, he was talking about, first of all, he started the clip off talking about Lil Durk, basically, talking about killing, robbing, shooting niggas, and fucking bitches. All the propaganda that a typical rapper would talk about. And he was telling Adam 22, basically, he knows what his audience wants to hear. He knows what people want to hear. They want to hear that shit. They want to hear about you talking about trapping, killing, riding on the ops, sliding. It sells. Violence sells. And he was promoting that into the black community, saying basically, black culture, it goes hand in hand with, celebrities and rapping and robbing, because like when people look at black culture, they think it's violence. They think about drugs, money, sex, fucking bitches, killing, robbing people, all these types of shit. But when they see a successful black person, they think he changed because he sounds proper or he speaks proper English. They say, you sound white, but you're actually speaking proper English. Like he was saying that you have a black doctor and they want you to still be Kripka and all this other stuff and still do your job. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. Once you level up in society and once you start, getting around the right people and opening and bridging up your connects, you basically put yourself as an extension of yourself. You basically mold yourself into your perfect candidate. Like for us with this podcast, like when this takes off, we'll still be doing the same thing, hopefully. But like at a certain point, you level up. You can't just remain the same. Everything's gonna change. Even your whereabouts, the clothes you wear, all the type of styles you do. So basically, what he was saying is they hate when you level up and you start acting different. They want you to remain the same all the way through when you rise to the ranks of fame and echelon. But he basically was saying like black culture is basically promoted as killing, robbing, stealing, fucking bitches, all the agenda. So,
and I think that's where my issue lies, because we kind of rapped about this off the pod, but now that I can garner my thoughts and ideas for this, I feel like I was telling Denzel, like you can't associate black culture and hip hop culture are not the same thing. Nope. Like black culture has birthed a lot of a lot of your favorite genres. have came from Black culture, rock and roll, blues, jazz, R&B, like all this stuff. But we don't associate none of that with Black culture as far as society. We only associate hip hop with Black culture.
You wanna know why?
That's why I'm gonna let you get your shirt off. That's why well, if a random white person sees a black man walking down the street, the immediate thought is he's a thug because of the hip hop videos. Because of this. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like as far as speaking white, you know what I'm saying? That part is another thing I think we rapped about on the podcast too. How come when an Indian doctor approaches you and he has an Indian accent, he has an accent behind his English, that's looked at as fine. But Ebonics and AAVE is looked at as detrimental, or you're not speaking correctly, like English correctly. But then these motherfuckers that have accents can move in and out of these social settings and these business meetings and all that and be fine. But when somebody comes with AAVE or Ebonics, it's looked at as, oh, like you gotta change the way you speak in these settings. But a random person with an accent doesn't have to. You get what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense to me. But I feel like Black culture is not just hip hop culture. There's so much more to Black culture than, as far as even in America, we're even speaking in terms of American Black culture. There's more to it than just rap and hip hop. We gotta kind of break that divide there, because it's not that.
For so long, people have labeled us as that. I'm sorry to cut you off, but like, it's like, if you actually get to know Black culture, it's not really just rap and murdering people. I think that's the people's main takeaway, because like, you can hear down the street, like, bro, like, I'm in Texas, so it's big down here. Like, rap is big down here, you know, all that stuff. And like, you got certain races, like even Hispanics, like they grew up around that shit. They don't want, like, I know like some certain people, like my homegirl I used to know, her parents don't want her dating a black guy just cause they flat out said they're scared for her life because she might end up dead, killed, or kidnapped, just because like the type of stuff they hear or seen on TV about black people, you know, celebrities, and you know, shit. It's fucked up, and that's the same thing with whites, Caucasians. It's just fucked up when you got that shit as the main topic of, oh yeah, you can't date a black guy because, or you can't date a black one because they're ghetto, they're weird, you know, it's fucked up. So, go ahead, Denzel.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I got it.
Oh, my bad.
Goddamn. Right, what's your take on the Sneako? Well, just give your take on the Sneako clip.
Yeah, just give
I mean, I agree with what you said, man. It's not all of Black culture. I think it's just hip hop culture, and that's it. And they consume that primarily, so they think that's just like how all Black people are, which isn't true at all, because we come in many different shapes, sizes, and colors. Like, they think that all Black people look the same, which they don't. Like, we all have some black in us. All of us here. Hello.
Newsflash,
like, black. Yeah, we all look different. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just ignorance. Like, you have to educate yourself on something before you speak on it like that, especially on such a large platform. And it's incorrect. Like, and what you said is also true. Like, foreign people always have accents because, I mean, they can't help it. That's where they grew up. That's how they were speaking, and it's deemed as okay. But if I speak a certain way, if I drop the G's, or if I pronounce certain letters a different way, it's like I'm not speaking correct English. Or if I do it, now to other people I'm talking white. What the fuck does that mean? I cannot stand that. Like, I work with this dude. He's Dominican. He's not even fucking black. Says nigga more than I do. I talked about him before. On the Realest Niggas Alive episode. I talked about him, and they said that shit once to me. There's this bitch that worked there named Chelsea. Excuse me, but like, I didn't like her at all, and she ended up stealing from the company, and she tried to steal somebody's Yeezy slides, and she got her ass chewed out for it, and she ended up like quitting because they was pressing her. But anyway, so she worked there, and her and this other dude told me that like I seem like I have some Oreo or whatever, not like some white in me or whatever. Like, I'm not like really like black or whatever, because I'm respectful when I speak, or I sound a certain way when I talk. And I was just like, bro, like, I get what you're saying. I guess it's kind of funny, but like, don't do that shit. That's what I told them. I was like, don't do that shit because like that shit is like really harmful to the black community. And like you having that image in your head of what a black person should sound like, and it should be someone who's not proper or someone who's ghetto that speaks a certain way is definitely very harmful to us.
Yeah.
I need you to throw that shit away right now. I am black. I am speaking like whatever I am is how a black person should speak. Because I'm black. It's like I could have a fucking Hispanic accent. Doesn't fucking matter. You know?
Yeah.
So when they told me that, it's just like I thought about all those times, like in middle school, like when they would say, like, "Oh, you're an Oreo," this and that. Like it was like, oh, okay, like I understand. I mean, I guess it wasn't that big of a problem, but then like you get older and you think about what that actually means, and then you realize how bad it is for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
newsflash, I've been called fucking Hispanic my whole fucking life. Like,
yeah,
same,
low
like, key.
They don't like when you talk proper, but I can act ghetto real motherfucking quick, and it'll come out. But like I refuse to like act like that because like I like being proper, because when you're proper and when you speak correctly and people hear it, they treat you better. They treat you friendly. Okay, oh yeah, this dude looks like this, da 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 da. And then when you start speaking, they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know he sound like that. Like, yeah, you didn't know.
Which is crazy as fuck because like a lot, if you look at Twitter and how these businesses are like promoting their business, like for example, McDonald's, they'll use AAVE, they'll be like no cap and all that shit. But let me go into a meeting and say that shit amongst these people and they'll be like, what does that mean? But like stupid. They're so quick to take these terms that we use, that we make and we use, and then use it. But then when we use it in a social setting, it's like, why are you speaking like that?
Exactly.
But Denzel, what's your take on the Sneako clip?
Yeah, what's your take?
I mean, he was just stating what's something that's observable, and that's what it is. I mean, it is what it is. That's the thing, is it comes from like within. That's our thing that we need to work on. Like, I hear a lot of people about checking. Like we was talking about it earlier with the whole little situation about checking homework. But as far as black people, we don't check each other. We just let each other do stupid shit. And what is dominant in the United States is hip hop, and it's tied to black culture. That is the biggest part of black culture today. I mean, overall, it's not the only thing, but like if you think of black culture, it's hip hop. That's what it has it in a fucking chokehold. That is what we are known for. That is what's on top. That's what we're getting clicks. That's what's listened to. I'm saying in our community at least. But that's the biggest part of our culture. If hip hop was gone, disappeared tomorrow, a lot of motherfuckers would be bored. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dudes go
honestly.
Like it's our shit. Like it's our shit. It's our shit. Like we gotta take the good with the bad. Yeah, it's good things you can do with hip hop, but let's keep it a stack. 70% of that shit is fucking bullshit, and that's what people want to listen to. Cause there's plenty of fucking. I seen this shit firsthand because I listen to a bunch of Chicago artists. This dude, 051 Kiddo, I'm pretty sure y'all don't know, but he just got out of jail. He went in jail back in 2013 when I was listening to everybody from out there. He just got out. He started dissing dead niggas. He's doing 100K. Doesn't even rhyme. Doing 100K. He doing better numbers than niggas that been rapping before he got locked up, because he's dissing dead niggas and he's getting clout off of it. But that's just what sells. That's just what sells. Motherfuckers love negativity, and it's really other black people that's enabling that behavior. I mean, white people can think what they fuck they want, but they're not a part of the equation. They're not the ones making the fucking music. Like it's something that like we got to check ourselves. It's like I could talk about how black culture is this and that and what it should be all day, but if too many people are not checking these niggas, then it's not gonna change, and it's gonna stay the way it is, and it's gonna be non-changing, because that's what it is. Like there's plenty of dudes like, oh, go ahead diss them, they killed our homie, go ahead diss them, and guess what they look like? Us. They look like us. It ain't fucking Timothy from the suburbs. I'm like, go ahead diss that nigga. No, it's niggas telling niggas to do that shit. And it's like you could like that's all I'm saying. He's just stating what's observable. That's what's observable, and that's what it is. I mean, it may not like that shit, but that's what it is. It's the truth.
He's right. He's right.
Like that's our problem. That's nobody else's problem. How they see us, that doesn't fucking matter. It's how. What are we doing about it? We just pretend that shit don't exist. We just like, we're gonna do this giveaway and stuff like. But this nigga's down the street shooting and killing, and nobody's talking to him about it. Nobody's fucking with him.
Yeah,
you go pretend that shit don't exist, and then we're like, oh yeah, our culture is this and it's nice and all that. Like, no, that shit needs to be dealt with, and it's not dealt with, and nobody has the answer how to deal with that. That's why when everybody say, how we gonna end the violence? You look at interviews, how we gonna end the violence? Like, I don't know. Like, people died, they don't want to listen. I was like, all right, we gotta find a way to make them niggas listen. But there's no way to do that unless you want violence. The only way that's gonna happen is with violence. So it's just like it's just non-changing. Like, that's what it is. And he asked me questions like, "What do you think about black?" This is what the fuck it is in today's era. I'm not saying there's black people that don't engage in that, but that's a big part of our culture. And everybody try to like disown that shit. People on Twitter like, "Oh, that's not what all black people." Like, that's the fuck it is. That's our problem right now. That's our biggest fucking struggle. That whole fucking lifestyle. That whole slang bullshit with not speaking proper English and all that shit and thinking that shit is raw. Like, it's just not. It's a problem that we have to find a way to fix. That's the only way. It's either gonna die out over time, which is probably gonna be the real answer to that. Is like, this niggas is gonna drop their guns and be like, I'm tired of this bullshit. It's gonna take a while for that to happen. It's not gonna happen in our lifetime. Hell no. But it's either gonna do that or it's gonna be some radical something that happens and that shit just ends. But that's the only two ways I can see that shit.
Yeah, he's right. He's right, because honestly, if you think about it, anytime somebody, like I said last podcast, anytime somebody tries to do good for the hood or something, there's always some motherfucker hating motherfuckers always saying some stupid shit in the comments, and it's our kind. It's people who look just like us. Black people don't want to see other black people win. They don't want to see other black people prosper. But yet we let this goofy shit get unchecked, and then you wonder why it keeps on happening. Like, you let motherfucking Daquan down the street shoot up the damn block, but fucking Jordan and Tyrone over here playing basketball trying to get their scholarships, but y'all not talking shit about Tyrone and Jordan. Y'all talking shit. Y'all worried about Daquan, and y'all not doing nothing. How y'all worried about something and y'all not doing nothing? Y'all not leaving nothing checked. Y'all not trying to hold people accountable. Y'all just letting these motherfuckers run amok and do the same stupid goofy shit. Like, yeah, like Denzel said, it's not gonna happen in our lifetime. It's probably gonna happen 2-3 generations after us. Maybe when motherfuckers finally get, you know what, we ain't getting nowhere with this shit. How about we just drop this shit, man? This is goofy, because we just promoting the cycle. Every time somebody does some stupid shit like this, dead niggas, somebody's always gonna die behind that shit. You're just gonna keep repeating the cycle until you motherfuckers learn that you gotta evolve, you gotta elevate. Nobody's gonna take you serious. Just like LTG said, nobody takes Black Americans serious. You cut on the news, you see motherfuckers killing each other all the time, and that's the thing, bro.
Like, that's the thing. He was just stating an observation. That's the thing what LTG was saying. He was just stating an observation. He's not saying, I'm going to fix it. He's not saying, I'm going to check this. He's like, what is going on? This is going on. I don't know the answers, but this is what the fuck is going on. It's a statement. It's a tangible statement you can look up and witness. It's just it's like being asked a question, you answering the question, and that's it.
Yep.
Leave it at that. It's just answer to a question. It's not like.
I agree with you. I agree with you with a lot of stuff you said until like
the English
part, and then okay. I'm gonna ask a question. Right? I'm not trying to gaslight nothing. I just want this is an honest question. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to black on black violence, right? Mm-hmm. Why do we have to check that? But then if there's white on white violence of the same nature, no one's telling them to check that. When we turn on the TV, we see a lot of white kids shooting up schools. Why aren't we? You get what I'm saying? Like,
because that's a problem within there. I brought that up though. I talked about that.
I'll give you my answer.
I think violence is just an American thing.
It's an American thing, but at the same time, but at the same time, we can worry about other races, but we have to worry about our race first. It all starts with us first. Everybody wants to be us. They imitate the look, the style, the music, everything, the slang. We have to start with us first.
And then we can start branching out. And all that shit today is built off of that shit. It's built off of that shit. All of that, all that slang is built off of that.
Another point I wanted to make was I think the music industry is another thing to blame as to why we all see this detrimental shit promoted and why all this is getting clicks is because the music industry is pushing that shit.
Because motherfuckers in the hood see Tony's slimes fucking dissing his dead homies, and the ops looking at his videos like, damn, this motherfucker got 200K in 2 hours. He dissing my dead homeboys. Hold up. Hey, let me make a diss track real quick. Let me see if I get the same. Then he ended up getting 1 million views, and then guess what? It repeats the cycle. Now they're gonna go spin each other's blocks until motherfuckers is dead.
But the answer to Terrell's question, which you were saying, that's a problem in their community. They need to check, and they know this. White people know this. They know like if you see a white person in a trench coat going to a school, what you think? What you thinking? Let's keep this stat. What you thinking?
I'm not profiling them.
What you thinking? Like, let's keep it a stat. It's not even like it's just like they know like, okay, we kind of got a problem with that shit. Like most of the people like it's us. Like we got a problem, and they gotta find a way to fix it.
I mean, shit
if
happens
they want to fix
races.
it. I mean, we can stay the problems all day, but if people don't want to fix it, they don't want to fix it. It's cool.
I'm saying this is like a bigger issue outside.
Yeah,
of
it's a bigger issue. It happens
people,
in
but that's the thing. We gotta keep that shit secure. We gotta keep that shit airtight. We can't bring nobody else into this shit. We ain't bringing nobody else.
No, that's not. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
fuck what the Hispanics doing. Fuck what the white man doing. Fuck what the Indian dudes doing. Fuck what. We need to focus on ourselves. Fuck all of them. They don't.
I agree with you. But I'm saying, like, as far as the violence part, yes, music promotes it. Yes, the music labels push that shit out there, so that's on the forefront of a lot of these hip hop websites. Yep. I'm saying, like, as far as violence itself, that goes beyond.
Yeah, that goes beyond
black people. That's an American thing. Like all this access to guns that we have, and how easy it is to get a gun and spin a block. That is the issue, and I don't think that's gonna get black on black violence in the black community is not gonna get fixed until we can address violence in America first. Because once we limit the access to guns, most people aren't gonna be spinning the fucking block like that. You get what I'm saying?
That's been proven to be under. Here's not working. Here's why. The reason that does not work is because guns are banned in New York, and they've been banned in New York before I was even born. Living in New York. So many niggas had guns in the early 2000s. So many niggas had guns. For something that you get caught with, you doing automatic 20 years, automatic 30 years. Some, if you do third strike, you're doing 40, 50, right? And it's illegal. You can't have a gun in New York. In Florida, you can have a gun. Texas, you can have a gun. But you take that shit to New York, your ass is going to jail. They check you, be like, okay, you have a gun. Your ass going to jail. You going to Rikers. You going to get fucked in Rikers. And I'm not talking about literally. I'm talking about you're going to get stabbed because they don't know you. Like, it's really random, like, with the violence in New York. So, if that's the case, if you're doing mad jail time, like, your life is in danger. Like, you're doing 20 years if you get caught with a fucking gun. It could be a fucking BB gun, like a little small revolver, like a snub nose. 20 years getting caught with a gun. If the punishment is that severe, people are still holding guns. They got more guns in New York now than they did then. But the fact that is what's going on, like, they don't give a fuck. Like, if someone wants to slide, if someone wants to be violent, they'll find a way to get a gun, even though it's illegal, or they limit the use of guns. Like, that has to be something that's okay. Think of it like a foundation. Like, our country is founded on guns, right? There's so many guns in circulation, and there's some around us. Like, they can make some in Mexico, they can make some in Canada, and they can just drag them down. It doesn't matter if we just suddenly ban our guns. Guns are illegal, right? People still gonna be getting shot. Schools gonna still get shot up. It's not gonna change anything. They're still gonna have access to guns. In Japan, they don't have many guns. Only like certain personnel have guns, and they don't have that many in production. So most people, if you go over there, you're probably gonna get shanked or something like that if they like own some shit. But it's like that's the foundation though. It was built off of that. Like, we don't got no fucking guns. Like, someone has a gun in Japan, but like, yeah, they'll have some shit. But here, like, go to a crackhead and get a gun for $20 if you're in the right place in America. You can do that.
So didn't you just kind of answer or agree with what Terrell said when he's saying that the problem in America is with guns? Yeah,
but that's the thing. The foundation was built off of that. So it's too many in circular. Think about it like this. Think about it like this. The water. Think about guns as being water. It's being filled up, right? The glass is like, as far as tall as the Empire State Building, the glass is almost full, right? And you saying we're gonna take all this water out this glass. You know how long that shit gonna take?
Yeah, no, I understand, but like
it's not something that's gonna be fixed.
Agree with what Terrell said. Because then you said that like America was founded on guns, so it's gonna be hard to stop that because like we have the Second Amendment and we have strong patriots,
Yeah, it's too much
strong-minded
shit in
patriots,
place.
and yeah, yeah. But I understand what you're saying though. Obviously, like if we just ban them, like it's not gonna happen now. It'll be over time that
A
we
long
make laws
time.
around.
A long
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
I'm talking like 10 years. No, hundreds of years. Hundreds.
Now I want to break down what you said about the English, right? Because I want to like see where that like where your mind is when it comes to that because there's people like from the UK, right? There's people from is it Canada? Like they okay, everybody like across the country, people speak English differently. Like what
Yeah.
form of English is correct? Because English is not like a formal language. So what is the correct English? Because there's different terms used for everything. There's different kinds of slang used for everything. So what I'm saying is when those people speak English their way, it's not corrected. It's not told. They're not told to speak English correctly. So since English has been is not like in a very strong established like there's not a strong established way to speak it. What is correct?
There's
You know what
no
I'm saying?
correct
It's
way
There,
not
to
there is
like
no,
English.
it's not like
yeah, there's no
uh,
correct English. Like you're right, you're right. And this is basically because military people, you guys are stationed everywhere. Because my brother was stationed in Japan for 6 years,
mhm.
and Japanese soldiers were learning English. Like there is no correct way of learning English. I'm sorry to say, when somebody says that, they're just being because and 9 times out of 10 they don't even know how to speak English correctly. Because people from the States don't even know how to speak English correctly.
We
But if you
still
meet
fuck it up every
somebody
day.
exactly. When you meet somebody from overseas learning how to speak English, they speak it more proper than people who already been here, born here. So there is no proper way of speaking English. It's
Yeah.
just sounding, presenting your words, using the G at the end, pronouncing everything correctly to the T. There is no right way to promote
It's just
and
close
Yeah,
speak
to the
because there's
English.
some
description.
people with southern,
Yeah.
like born in the Midwest, they have southern vernacular,
Yeah.
and like that little that white girl that's always saying things that Vegeta says, and her southern vernacular on fucking TikTok and Instagram. Nobody tell her, oh,
Yeah.
that sounds country. Like you should talk correctly. Like no, they ask her to do that shit. That shit has millions of views. There's people in Japan that don't speak correct Japanese. Like there's college Japanese that they have to learn, and
Mhm.
it's hard as shit for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like that with English. It's not. So
Mandarin.
I feel like until the language can be polished up, I think that argument goes out the window. It's just them targeting us, really, or like whoever it is targeting us.
Who's
Because
them?
if we, I don't know who it is. Whoever you say is telling people that like they need to speak properly. Like they don't. They don't
Nine
need to speak
times out of
properly.
10, people who tell you to speak proper English don't even
Is
know how to speak proper English.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they can speak the way that they speak, if people from wherever, the Midwest, the West, the North, the South, if they all speak English differently, but my English is correct, fuck you. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all. So I think, like I said, that argument should go out the fucking window because English is already. It's not like it's not even our native language, is it? It's not like our primary language in America. It's not even English. That's just what we speak the most here. There's
Yeah.
all kinds of languages here. So
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are we talking about? But
It's
anyway,
it's crazy too because like when you think about the whole structural circuit, like people from overseas think that Americans only sound one way. Like they don't know that like literally it's like pretty much different countries in America. You got north, west, south, east. You
all
got
different.
it's all different. Everybody speaks English but in their own native tongue. People on the East Coast speak English different. People on the South, we say that shit with a Southern twang. People on the West Coast like to ride their words. People on the North sound like they're from fucking Canada. Like it's just how it is.
Another thing for you goofy motherfuckers that are really telling people out here to speak proper English, I want you to peep that this happened years ago, but I think some people are still new to this. The word bling that Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys made popular, that's in the dictionary now as a word for real. Like
That's crazy.
it just goes back to like it's only we're not speaking proper English when it comes to black people. And that's always how it's been. It's just like you're not speaking proper English because you're saying all these extra, slang words and all that. But let somebody else come in and they go through the same channels they don't get the same treatment. Which you see it day in and day out when you go to some of these businesses, when you go to the corporate offices, when you have these meetings, you see the different shades of people and they have all these fucking accents, but nobody's in that bitch talking about you gotta speak proper English. No CEO is like, you gotta speak proper English. None of that shit. Even if you have the fucking qualifications, the degrees, all that shit, if you speak with any sort of AAVE, any sort of slang, you still get that same treatment. Which is fucked up, which is something that needs to be addressed, which is why we're talking about it again, because the last episode probably was episode 10.
Yeah.
But do we have any more to wrap on this? Because there are some more topics. That was a nice little back and forth. I like that. Tipping culture. Tipping culture. Tipping your delivery drivers. Yeah.
Okay.
I think, in my opinion, I tip I try to tip as much as I can. Well, as often as I can. Whatever options are available, I just pick the middle one.
Yeah.
There goes your tip. I rarely don't tip. However, I do feel like some of you motherfuckers are really entitled to this tipping shit. So, for example, I seen this is a TikTok that's going viral. The video is going viral. I seen it on TikTok, Twitter, all that. This lady ordered a $20 pizza and tipped the guy $5. That guy gets to the door and was like, "Wow, this is a really nice house for a $5 tip." And she was like,
"What?"
She was like, "But it was a $5 tip." And she was like, "Oh, well, thank you. Have a nice day." He was like, "Fuck you." So that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like some of you guys are really entitled to this tipping shit. When, like, okay, the issue with DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats and all that is that you have to tip before you even get the service. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's where the issue lies, because if you give bad service, you do not deserve no good tip at all. And let me stop. I was about to make a joke, but so I try to tip. I've seen plenty of videos where motherfuckers just don't tip and they'll throw the fucking let a motherfucker throw my goddamn food in this goddamn.
Yeah, you can throw my food,
boy. You ain't making it to that car.
I'm not gonna.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we fading.
But I've seen people that there's videos of people that don't tip and they leave like there's like a section of food at like the McDonald's or the Chinese restaurant where if you don't tip, they leave your food sitting there until it gets cold and then they pick it up and take it. So it's like some of you guys are kind of entitled because really the whole tipping culture came from people providing better service. So the better service you provide, the more of a tip you will get. Granted, there are people that do amazing service and you have the stingy ass people that will only tip $1 on a $200 check. And it's like, y'all wilding for real. But what is y'all's opinion, and do y'all tip often? And if you do you tip a lot?
So I'm gonna go ahead and say this, and then that's gonna be it for my piece. Basically, if I feel like you've done a good job, I'm gonna tip you. Now, it doesn't matter. Like I try not to be, crazy and not tip low because I understand how it is, especially at restaurants and stuff like that. Like if I'm ordering something that's $20, right, and the total cost comes out to be like $25 because the delivery fee and all the other shit you add on, I'm gonna tip you like $5 or $6. Like if I don't have it, I don't have it. Like I'll try to tip as much as I can without trying to break the bank. Because if I'm ordering food and I ain't really got it like that, I can't tip you like a big tip. Like that's just not that's not how I'm gonna circulate. If I got it, I'm saying, I get paid, I just got paid, and I'm feeling good. I bought my meal. I'm gonna tip you. I'm gonna make sure you get your money's worth because I understand how hard it is, But if I don't have it, I don't have it. You can't get mad at me for that. You chose this job. You chose to deliver food. You chose to do this shit. So you can't expect everybody to fucking just give you $100. Especially, bro, it's a nice house. Just because they have a nice house doesn't mean they don't have a shit ton of bills they got to take care of. Like, bro, like, motherfuckers still got shit to do, bro.
And you got to realize $5 is a quarter of the fucking meal. So shut your bitch ass up. That's 25%.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, goofy ass kids.
The fuck wrong with you? It's different if I spent like $150.
$5. Like,
if
if I spent $100, you gonna be feeling you really gonna be feeling some kind of way. But if you know what I'm saying? Like, I got bills, I got shit I got to do too, bro. You shouldn't be tripping. You got $5, bro.
Yeah, the fuck. Like, what you expect me to pay $10 for a $20 meal?
You expect me to tip you a 50?
Bitch.
Like, what the fuck?
The fuck, and especially if it's before my food gets there. And what if my shit take long? Can I subtract my fucking tip?
Exactly.
Can I do that?
They'll be like, nope, we already charged your card.
Nope, exactly. So I believe like a goofy giving you $20 tip for a $20 meal, and my shit was cold and late. Fuck, I look like.
And then if I snap on you, I'm wrong. Shut your bitch
exactly.
ass up. The fuck out from in front of my house before I shoot your stupid ass.
Social media that made these motherfuckers too crazy, bro.
Yeah, like, bro, tighten the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, weird as hell.
Man said fuck you and got a 25% tip.
Like, what the fuck?
That shit was
like,
wild.
Where do they do that shit at? Like, I'm not paying you half of what I spent for a fucking pizza. If I paid for a $20 pizza, it's because I wanted something that was less expensive anyway. Like, you expect me to just add $15 fucking onto that? For what?
Yeah, bro, I'm paying you $40.
Delivery fee, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Delivery fee, and I'm tipping you. Shut your bitch ass up. Like, you the one that chose this weak ass job and to survive off tips.
That's another thing. The corporations that put these delivery fees out there, but the driver does not get that fee. So what the fuck are we paying for? Like,
exactly.
They should get a cut of that. I'm not gonna either they get the whole thing or it's like a Twitch sub where they get a percentage of that. Apparently, like, where the fuck is that shit going?
Apparently, I seen this a while ago. Uber doesn't make any money. Uber Eats.
You wanna know where? I think I know where it's going. I think it's going to the gas composition.
That would make sense. That would make sense.
I just thought about it.
I mean, but still, if I'm paying for a $20 meal, don't expect to get a $20 tip. You be grateful with the $5. Shit.
I'm not tipping you 100%, bro. That's
what I'm saying, bro. What the fuck?
I'm not doing that shit. This is not TikTok. This is not no fantasy land where I'm gonna pay $40 for a $20 pizza.
Exactly. Like, what?
Yeah, that's dead as hell. Like, do I get another pizza for free?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? And then my shit might be cold. You might fuck around and give me the wrong order. Now I just tipped you $20 extra for some cold bullshit. That's not even mine. Tough.
Yeah, like I personally would love to do like a no tip. This is why when I order pizza, I don't do that shit through DoorDash or whatever.
Yeah,
because I like to tip in cash. You know what I'm saying? If they're kind, if that shit comes like early or whatever, like I'll tip. Like usually I just tip them what I'm supposed to tip them, which is like 18%, 20% if like it's not a lot. But like if they're like a lot nicer to me and like they're friendly, like the small interaction is friendly, I will tip them with cash. Like there's one time that I didn't do it because like I wasn't paying attention. I was doing something, I forgot what it was. I think I was getting ready to shower or something like that. And like when the pizza guy left, and I didn't tip, but I wanted to tip them in cash. Like I had a $10 bill that I was gonna give them. And I felt like shit. I was literally standing on the street watching the car drive away, like waving my hand like this. Like, come back for the tip, but you know, it was the one that got away. They probably felt like shit. So I feel bad.
Social media has made you weirdos. Like, bro, I'm not about to pay you a $20 tip on top of $20 food, bro. It's not happening.
No, there was this time. I think it was recently too. Like I was on my way home and I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "I'm not gonna cook nothing." I'm like, "Let me just order a pizza real quick." And when I get there, the pizza would get there at the same time. So I'm like, "All right, it's not that bad." When I got home, it started raining, and I was like, "Fuck!" I had already tipped the guy through. I think it was fucking Domino's. I put the tip there, and I was like, "You know what, bro? I got $5 in my wallet. Fuck it, here you go." So he got 2 tips. Pause. I was like, you know what? Because he didn't even have to have a genuine interaction with me. But the fact that he was delivering in the rain and he didn't have an umbrella, I was like, nah, bro. Like,
yeah,
take
bro.
The 5 on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even have to have the interaction. But, like, the fact that you were doing this shit in the rain with no umbrella is like, no, like, I feel bad. Now, I do want to get to the point where I can just order shit and actually tip them, like, whatever cost of the fucking meal was, just because I want to be nice type shit, but I'm not at that point yet. So, but Denzel, are you a tipper?
Well, my Ubers I've been tipping when I felt like it though. Some I did, some I didn't. So if I have it, but I normally don't tip when I go out to eat or when it comes to that shit because it's just like no, I don't.
If you got it, you got it, bro. I'm a fair believer. If you got it,
but to be honest with you,
don't.
If I'm ordering, like if you talk about DoorDash, nigga, I was just going to get my own food. Like I'm just that type of nigga. Like, I'm not gonna pay you
I ain't gonna
give
lie.
me food and they give
Yeah.
you money on top of the food and the food's overpriced because you can't do no coupons or nothing through that bitch. So you paying the full price. Then you I gotta pay you a delivery fee. Then you gonna want money. Like, no, I'll just go get this shit for myself. Shave off $5, you know, coupons, whatever, and then just take my happy Dory ass back home. And if I waste gas and I was to spend that $5, I would have get your ass into that gas tank, and now we would have been good. We'd be good. Like, I'll just do that. Like, what? Y'all don't know, bro.
Hey,
when
man,
the
tip
get
when you
secured,
can.
When
Tip
the
when
wig
you
gets
can.
secured, oh, I'm really gonna be playing Street Fighter. But like, all right, guys, I'll be right back. I'll just walk the fuck away, get in my car, go to the fucking grocery store and get my fucking food, or go to the Chipotle, get my food, go to McDonald's, get my food, and come right back.
It sounds fantastic until your ass don't want to get in that car.
Oh no, I'll get my ass up if I'm hungry. Hell yeah, you must not know how food
Shit,
motivates me. I don't eat that often. Think about it. I don't eat like that. But when I do eat, I'll definitely get the fuck up and walk away
I ain't
real
gonna
quick.
lie, y'all.
Fuck the
Viewers, and Rod and Devin, let this man get on a win streak in Street Fighter and be like, "Damn, I'm hungry. I'm gonna just order some shit." You are not gonna get your ass up from this goddamn computer.
Yes,
gonna
bro. Wait, but let's.
He orders shit all the time, bro. It's gonna happen with food too,
bro.
Yes, man.
That I can't be on your side with, Denzel, because I know how it is. Trust me, the car is right fucking there. If I really wanted some fucking food, I would get in my car and go. But at a certain point, you just don't want to do that shit, King. You just really want to just have that shit brought to you.
Yeah.
How many times have you
we-
driven in? How many times have you driven in traffic?
Driven in traffic? I'd say about 5, 6 times.
Okay. When you do that shit like 500, that shit's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
No, going down the street, going 5 minutes down the fucking street is annoying as fuck. When it's supposed to be a 5-minute drive and this shit ends up being 20 because I have to deal with traffic and stupid ass people.
And then the line.
That's demographic based though. Where I live,
Yeah.
there's a motherfucking sub place right down the no, literally down the street. I'm in the neighborhood, no lights. Drive out the neighborhood. You've been in my neighborhood, right? There's no lights.
Yeah.
Just go there, make a left at one light, a dead light at that, because there's a main road going through my neighborhood now. So everyone just takes that main road now. So I can just take that other road, go to there. I'll be there in literally 2 minutes and just get my food and drive right back. Like, for me, it wouldn't be a problem. I could do that. I could just get.
I can't wait to see it.
I got like 4 or 5.
I can do it. I'm hungry.
4 or 5.
I'll see you guys later.
I got 4 or 5 restaurants
ass
right
son.
around the corner from my house, bro. And all the motherfuckers stay packed. You just gotta pick and choose at what time of day, bro. When you start doing that shit, when a deadline, because like 3 o'clock is when the traffic gets crazy until at least 6 or 7. You can't get nowhere. Like you get either you get your food then before 3 o'clock, or you get it after like 7, bro.
Which is annoying, bro.
During that hour, bro,
Man.
you think it's about to be a 5-minute drive? That shit turns into 20.
Yeah, I mean, me and Brittany just went to Publix the other day when we was going on the ice cream run. Remember, I was like, "Oh, I'll be right back. We going on an ice cream run, and we'll leave and go get some shit. Like, we'll leave and go to Publix if we order some food, like at Publix, order a sub. We'll leave. But if it's like I gotta go like out my way to Domino's, I'm not driving. I'm good, bro. I'm not driving 15 minutes to that Domino's. You got it.
Rod knows my area, bro. There's a fucking McDonald's. I can walk to that fucking McDonald's. I don't even drive to that bitch sometimes. Like, the line be wrapped around the building 3 times. Like, nah. You know what? DoorDash, you can take care of it. You can sit in that line for me.
Yeah.
I'm not about to
That's
sit
what
in
it
that
is.
goddamn
It's
line.
for convenience, bro.
And then I burn my gas.
Yeah, DoorDash got it, bro.
Nah. But
yeah, I'll pay what I would have spent in gas just for you to just ring it, bro. I'm good.
Facts.
Yeah,
and it'll come in 15 minutes.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all really underestimating how much y'all are actually paying versus what y'all get. Okay, so an extra large. Okay, here's the thing. I can get an extra large cheese pizza with one topping for $10.21 at Domino's, right? That's the carryout special with the coupon. Now you try to get that same pizza. DoorDash to you or ordered and sent to you. You know how much you paying? You know how much you paying? $30. You paying $30.
You paying for the service?
No, I'm driving my ass. Even if I'm paying for gas, it's not gonna be as much as that. $30. $30. I tried it. 30 something.
Look it up.
30 something.
No, I got a fact check. I'm gonna go to the Domino's app because realistically, ain't nobody finna use DoorDash for Domino's.
Yeah.
But I go on Domino's app.
The Domino's app.
Let's just fact check this. Oh shit, it's not on this.
30 something.
I gotta get the other one.
Extra large with cheese and one topping. And it has a carry out special deal. You start with a large, and then when you get to the end, do you want to make this an extra large for $2.02 more? Hell yeah. Then that shit come at like $10.21 or less, and then you go get that shit.
Okay, so it's the carry-out special. So let's say I'm getting a medium pizza, right?
Oh, I'm doing the medium. Changing the whole size. You're changing the whole size.
Technically, the medium should be cheaper than the extra large.
Yeah, I'm doing the medium because the medium 2 topping is on here. They don't have a carry-out special for delivery. Dumbass little boy.
No, not for delivery. I'm talking about for pickup. Yeah, like you go out, and you get in your fucking car, and you drive and go get it. Yeah, carry-out.
They don't have that for delivery, which is why.
Exactly. But y'all still delivering them shits.
I don't think he understands.
I get it. You can't apply the same coupon. I get it. That's what you're saying.
Okay, so be quiet. Let me finish. So like I was saying, so you get a medium pizza, right? And I think it's $9.99, right? So it comes out to $10. Damn, they upped the delivery charge. God damn. So it's usually 107. Usually 107 with tax. So it would be like 10.08, right? Nah, 10.06. Now this shit is $5.29 with the delivery charge. God damn. So it's $5 extra, but you save $4.25, which is weird. So
are you really saving?
So you paying
$50 for a medium pizza?
Yeah, you paying $5 extra for. So it's what it is $16.
Yeah, I'll just get in my car, get that extra large pizza that I can carry over into the next day for $10. And if the gas is $5, guess what? That's fine. It's still cheaper than getting that medium ass pizza delivered to me. Weak ass, medium sized ass pizza. Okay, how many toppings?
You can get a large pizza too. I'm sure there's coupons for that. Yeah. But still, what I'm saying is the delivery fee is $5. Like it's $5, bro. Mm-hmm. If I don't feel like going nowhere, I'll spend that $5. The fuck?
No, but you can get way more.
I don't give a fuck. If I don't feel like
gas is cheaper than getting that.
I'm spending that $5. I'll say it again.
And that pizza gonna be going. You're like, damn, I'm still hungry. This low ass pizza.
And it don't be little. Like I said, if I want to get a large pizza, because they be having specials for that too. Stop fucking playing with me.
Not as good as a carry out, King.
Pizza Rod. Oh, the bitch asked you to call me Pizza Rod. So let me speak on it.
I'm Pizza Denzel.
If they got a large pizza. If they got a large pizza and there's a sale for it, obviously I'm gonna order that fucking large pizza. If I don't feel like going nowhere, I'll pay $5, nigga. It's $5. You actually spending that shit on what? Candy? Nigga.
Nah, man. You wild.
What you spending that $5 on?
If you get a large pizza, that shit gonna be easily 20. 22, actually.
This nigga, he's talking about me changing this shit around. Yeah, look. Hey,
but man, you said you changed it to medium, and then when you mentioned the large just now, so I was like, if you want to change it to large, that shit probably gonna be $22, nigga. So it's gonna get even worse. You're gonna get fucked even more.
Yeah, you got it. You don't understand. It's okay.
This is not a what would you do question, because I haven't thought of any new ones since whenever. I think that was like 3 episodes ago when we had a what would you do. However, this is a question nonetheless. $10 million cash in your hand right now, but there's a catch. A snail is chasing you for the rest of your life, and if it touches you, you die a terrible death. The snail cannot be killed. It knows your location at all times. Its only purpose is to find you. Are you taking the money?
That's the only catch? Yeah.
That's the only catch, is that there's a snail chasing you for the rest of your life.
But that's a loophole though to that. You can just become an astronaut and go to Mars. Or do something like that. And
why the fuck would you do that for $10 million? We can't spend it.
It's not gonna cost you 10. It can't cost you 10 million. Zelle, nigga, damn. Cash out.
This man
send me some more cash out. DoorDash. Come to space. Come to the International Space Station. DoorDash.
So what's the fucking point?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the point of having 10 million?
You just had 10 million. You got 10 million.
So if he touches me,
like if he goes to space,
for Denzel, yeah.
You could go in the water. You could live underwater. It can't reach you.
The snail cannot be killed. Its whole purpose is to find you.
But here's the thing: if it's gonna crawl into the water, it can't move. So it can't die, of course, but it's not gonna be able to reach you either. So I'm thinking of ways to cheat the snail.
Its whole being is to go fucking find you, no matter what.
Exactly, but it's not. But a snail
can't
walk on water. Can the snail slide on water?
I'll take the 10 mil. I'll take the 10 mil. I'll just be on guard 24/7.
It's all fun and games until you fall asleep.
I'll change locations.
It's all fun and games until you fall asleep.
You think a snail is gonna? If I start here in Florida and I get the 10 mil, the fucking snail starts chasing me. I fly to fucking LA. I'll be good for a fucking month before this motherfucker even gets to fucking Texas. Yes.
You sure?
If he's nonstop going,
if
his little snail pace, we gotta keep it a buck out how fast the
You
snail
might be able to do a good 6 months, to be honest.
Because they bring it up for a year.
I'll be chilling.
How long does it take for you to walk to LA, to Cali?
From Florida?
Yeah.
Boy, you'll be walking a
People
week.
have done that though. That's a crazy thing. People have done that. Like they walk from the east to the west.
That shit might be a month for. Let's keep it a $150.
For a snail, it might be 6 months to a year.
I think it's longer than that. It's not gonna be 6 months, but for a snail, it might be 6 months or a year.
Yeah, a snail. Yeah, we talking an actual snail. It might be a year, possibly even longer than a year. To be honest, because snails is.
Where's the nearest In-N-Out burger, bro? Sacramento. All right, so I'm gonna look this shit up right now. Now, if I was to walk there, walking directions not available. Goddamn.
You're like, what the fuck is you trying to do?
So it'll take me a day to drive, right?
All right, look, check me out. I got it broken down on Google.
3,000 miles.
From Florida, from where I'm at right now, to Los Angeles, walking 866 hours. Walking, that's what it says.
866 hours to fucking walk there?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like,
And that's a human being. Now, a snail times that by like 3, 4, maybe even 5, actually.
So that's 36 days.
That's a little over a month.
Okay, so 36 days to walk there. But the snail, it says the snail moves at a pace of 0.03 miles per hour. So if you want to do like the 3,000 miles, right?
Yeah.
And then do I divide it by 0.03 to see how long it'll take? I don't know how to do this, bro. Somebody do the math. Somebody do the math for me. Take the spectacles off, Denzel. Or do you multiply it?
I think you multiply.
So we can see how long it'll take. Like how many hours?
All right, no, you divide it. You divide it.
Okay, so I did do it right. So yeah, so then you divide it. So basically what it'll take 100,000 hours, 100,366 hours for the snail to make it.
100,066 hours. You know how long that is? Jesus
divide that by 24, so we know how many days it is.
4,181 days.
Oh yeah, I could chill there for years in LA before that motherfucker even gets close to me.
Yeah, because it's like a snail is really small and really slow.
It'll take 11 years for the snail to get there. Bro, we chilling, bro. Give me that 10 mil, bro.
Give me the 10 mil, bro.
I feel like by the time, I feel like if you just sit in Sacramento, you're gonna get used to the lifestyle and forget about the snail, and that's when it's gonna get your ass. You're gonna be older, you're gonna be partying, you're gonna be like, damn, this weak ass snail, like, why is this snail right here? Like
brushing your teeth, motherfucker be in the doorway. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
Oh my god, the snail could be in the room with me. It's still not gonna get me. That shit can't jump. Like, it's not gonna get my
ass. Like, plot twist. It moves extra fast when it's within like 10 meters.
They still slow, bro. I'm not tripping. Like,
it turns into a human being with a knife.
I can leave the door open and it could go fast as shit. I jump on the bed. It's crawling towards the bed. I jump over it and I leave the room. I'm safe. Like what are y'all talking about?
Okay.
I'm safe. So I'll take that 10 mil.
Yep.
Yeah. 11 years? Yeah, I'm good, bro. Okay.
Let me go overseas. What did you talking about? Let me live in Japan.
By the time I get to you already dead. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna have to get on a ship. It's probably gonna have to crawl up a ship bow or something. And then crawl in the thing so it can
like, how is a snail
swimming? But if it do that though, it's gonna cut off some time though. If it can get on the air,
if it hits a plane, let's say it's smart. You're fucked. You're just gonna have to constantly be moving. So let that motherfucker hit a plane and fly over to LA or Japan.
That's like 50 years cut right there.
Hell yeah.
Time traveler.
Be looking around, you have the dark eyes. Motherfuckers be like, wait, what off you got?
Good.
A fucking snail? Imagine explaining that shit. Imagine being mid Netflix and chill and you over here shaking in your boots because a fucking snail's in your doorway.
That's wild, bro.
I just seal the room, bro, when I sleep. I just seal that bitch. I'll be straight.
Motherfucker will be at the doorway when you gotta take that midnight piss.
You gonna step on it? On the door. This man Rod goes to start breaking his arm. Damn.
Yeah, I'll be straight with my 10 mil.
Oh shit, bro. Hey man, that's episode fucking 72, man. This is actually a fun episode. This shit kind of flew by, to be honest.
Yeah.
I looked down at the clock. I was like, damn, we've been rapping for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But hey man, episode 72 weeks consistent. It's still season motherfucking 3, man. When you watch this, you part of the guys too. We'll be back next week with episode 73 because we don't fucking miss. No matter what obstacles are in front of us, we get in this fucking episode out. But it's been your guys, man. Rod, Denzel, Devin, and myself, Terrell. We'll catch you in the next episode, man. Be easy. Adios.